All right, hello, beautiful people. This is Coach Lucretia, aka M Rain, and so I have been promising that I'm gonna do a video on Ogun. And so tonight, before I go to bed, and at the very end of Tuesday, which is the day the sacrificial ceremonial day, the day set apart to Ogun. So Ashe Ogun, this is for you. Okay, so first of all, let me just say this. Ogun is a popular figure, and of course with reason. He is thought to be the very first Orisha or very first deity period to descend to earth, to find a suitable place for human people to be created and to live, right? He's considered the waymaker because they say that it is him with his metal axe who opened the way for other gods or other deities, other energies to enter this realm, and also cleared the way for humans to be created. Um and so as such he's venerated highly. Okay, Ogun is considered more like the ninja figure, more like he is the god of war and of warriors and of hunters, of metals, and of course now with the advent of technology, so he governs some of the most integral parts of our life as humans, right? And on top of all of that, um we all know what it is to go through warfare. We all know what it is to actually need to fight for something. That fight may not be, and most of the times, guys, and I want you to hear me, most of the times your fight is not with other people. You just think that it is, but your fight is against principalities, spiritual weakness in high places. Okay, we need to get back to that part was right. So your fight is against principalities, and so Ogun he's the one that levels the playing field. Okay, now I don't want to make this very long. We're about 2 minutes. So I want to give some things about working with Ogun. Okay, the symbols for Ogun, three primary symbols, are iron, of course, the dog, and then palm frond. That's very important. Okay, sacrifices to Ogun should be meat. There's a particular kind of catfish. I will have to look it up, but it's not just any catfish. It's a particular kind. Cola nuts, palm wine, red palm oil, small rats even and snails, salt, water, yams, and there's this other thing that's called feijoada, feijoada, something like that. So, but it's a Spanish word, and I have no clue what it is. I've never used that particularly. Also, you can use tobacco and coffee. He does like those two. I actually use that quite frequently. Um, Now, his color is green, but in some traditions they use navy blue or dark blue. In other traditions, his secondary color is red. So it just depends on what tradition you're coming out of. And if you're not coming out of any tradition and you're just looking to work with Ogun for whatever particular purpose you have, or if you just want to get to know him or you feel drawn or called to him, then you can go with the color that he leads you to. Guys, you got to remember, you need to make sure you're trusting your intuition, that you're very in tune with it, because when dealing with these energies, they will tell you what they want if you have an ear to hear, if you're listening. Okay, now, um one of the things that I want to talk about before I close this out is some of my own experiences with Ogun. Um, of course, our apartment complex is right beside a railroad track. Railroad tracks are a sacred place to Ogun. So, like sometimes when you are if you have a request, if you're requesting something particular from Ogun, you need him to open a way, clear a path for you. You need him to fight with you or on your behalf against some horrible thing that's going on in your life. One great thing to do is go to a railroad track, leave him an offering there. Even if you just stop by, buy him a cup of coffee, um, and get him a cigar and light that bad boy up, and maybe some yams if you have some or something like that, and leave it there at the railroad. You can do that. If I don't know how many of you have ever seen those big iron, they're big around like that. They're big and they're long, they're pretty from here to here. those long iron spikes. Okay, a lot of people use that to make war water or war oil or whatever the case may be, but they use that iron to bring in the energy of Ogun and stuff like that. Now, personally, iron is a symbol of strength, of durability. Okay, so it don't have to be real big spikes like that if you can't get them that big, but it does need to be iron. When you make water, when you make Ogun water, that is so powerful as far as clearing your house, keeping your house free and clear of all these negative energies and low vibratory beings and stuff like that. That's very, very strong. That's a good thing to use. One of the other things that I want to talk to you guys about is this: Ogun and Oya. There are times when you really do well to combine those energies for your protection work. And a lot of people won't do it because Ogun is her ex-husband, but they still work well together. They work extremely fast together. Both of them are very hot, fiery type of energies. They move quickly, swiftly. They take they take the quickest path, not the path of least resistance. So if you have a whole bunch of restrictions about how you want something done, those are not the energies to call. But if you are just more or less results driven, and it's these results you're trying to get to the quickest way possible, keeping in mind now that you're calling on the ninja like warrior god of war and the storm goddess together. So that's going to be somewhat destructive, but it will get you there. For people who have nothing to lose, then you just have nothing to lose. I mean, why not go with them? And even if you do have something to lose, please understand that these energies understand and know your heart, and they understand what you're trying to do. A lot of people won't bring them into their lives because they got this idea like, oh, if I bring them in, they're gonna be they're gonna tear up something I love or something I want and destroy my whole life trying to give me this one thing. It's not like that. A lot of people say a whole lot of things. Guys, you can't listen to everything that you hear. I'm not even telling you to listen to everything I'm saying right now and believe me, but I am telling you that Ogun is a powerful force to have on your side. Okay, he is not the one to be played with though. You should never invoke Ogun for a particular purpose and then try to call him back mid-stroke. Like when you call him and you ask him to be set to a task, then you need to know for sure that that's what you want done. Okay, that's very important as well. Let's see. Stones I use when working with Ogun, I use bloodstone. Of course, any of the black stones like the obsidian, the tourmaline. I don't use onyx. I don't know why. I wouldn't say that you can't. I just hadn't used onyx. Um, and it's another one. It's another stone, but I can't think of it just right now. Jet, and Apache tears. So I use all of those as stones when working with Ogun, and I also use smoky quartz for a particular reason. And one day I'm gonna get into that. I won't do it this time because we're already almost at 10 minutes. So anyway, guys, that's a little bit about invoking Ogun. Oh, if you are looking for incense, what I use is either cinnamon. Let me see. Dragon's blood, cinnamon. Oh, it's another one, guys. It's another one. Frankincense. I use frankincense. I usually don't use frankincense and myrrh when working with Ogun. I just use frankincense or the dragon's blood or the cinnamon. I think that's all, guys. But if you're gonna work with him, work with him. Don't be afraid of him. And and I always thank Ogun. Ogun he has a very thankless job, and that's unfortunate. Sometimes it's amazing that the thing we use the most, we all actually appreciate the least. So definitely be thankful when you're very grateful and you venerate Ogun, and when you spend time in meditation with him, even without asking him for something, he rewards you in ways that I can't even explain. He's like that sleeper warrior that's so quiet you'll forget he's there until you just need him at the last minute, and you will see his hand move for you. So it's not just about calling him when you need him. It's about calling him and keeping him in your life, keeping him fed, keeping him energized, keeping him appreciated. So that's what it's about. Guys, thank you for listening tonight. I am so sorry I'm sleepy, y'all. I'm about to go to bed, but I wasn't able to go to bed without doing this video, okay? So if you want to connect with me on Facebook, I have 2 pages. One is Lucretia Hayes Rayno, which is my business and professional page, and my Rain, EMME Rain page, which is my metaphysical, occult, blah 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 page type of thing, that's untitled mystical stuff. And you can go by my website if you want to purchase a reading, or if you want to just know more about what I do. I have a blog there and books there and yada yada, and it is www.lucretiahayes.com. You guys go and have a very, very, very blessed night on this Ogun night. Okay, good night.